Dust motes dance in the sunbeam, thick and slow, across the worn-out linoleum where our bare feet used to go. That old kitchen table, scarred from 1,000 meals, holds just a coffee cup now, and all that silence feels. Oh, the fading pictures in my mind of a love I thought the good Lord had designed. Every smile, every tear, every whispered word, a melody forgotten, a song unheard. Just fading pictures and a heart that still yearns for the lessons that a love like ours only learns. Remember that old Ford pickup, rust on the driver's side. We drive for hours, nowhere bound, with nothing left to hide. Your hand on my knee, the radio soft and low, talking about forever like young folks always do. You know, we planned out our whole future under that big oak tree. Never once did we imagine what forever wouldn't be. Oh, the fading pictures in my mind of a love I thought the good Lord had designed. Every smile, every tear, every whispered word, a melody forgotten, a song unheard. Just fading pictures and a heart that still yearns for the lessons that a love like ours. Swing still creaks on evenings warm and long, just like it did when we'd sit there humming some old love song. I see your shadow in the twilight, a ghost against the screen, reaching out for something that just can't be unseen. The way you laugh at my bad jokes, the crinkle by your eyes, now just a memory playing beneath these lonely skies. Time, they say, heals all wounds, makes the sharp edges blur, but some scars run so deep they just can't help but stir. When a scent, a sound, a feeling brings it all rushing back, like a freight train in the darkness on an empty, lonesome track. I try to hold on to the good times, the joy, the gentle grace, but the pain keeps on reminding of an empty, hallowed place. Dust motes dancing in the afternoon light through the kitchen window pane. Caught a glint off that old silver frame on the mantelpiece, just the same as it's been since you went away. A faded photograph crinkled at the edges shows a summer day. Sun on our young faces, a love so clear like water in the river. Now just a memory, a silent, lonely shiver. Remember that old Ford, rust on the bumper, we drove it down to Miller's Creek. Felt like kings, no need to speak, just the sound of the tide rush it, but your laugh pulled me in. Like a moth to a flame, a sweet, sweet sin. Never thought our story would ever thin, or that joy would ever truly begin to end. A faded photograph, crinkled at the edges, shows a summer day. Sun on our young faces, a love so clear, like water in the river, now just a memory, a silent, lonely shiver. Sunrise burning through the haze, another day, another damn maze. This old truck coughing and spitting, engine light on my soul quitting, just like it did on me. Love a desert wind, blowing sand in my eyes again. Just a whisper in the emptiness. Yeah, love a goddamn lie. Remember that old porch swing, summer nights the crickets would sing. Your hand in mine felt so right, now just a ghost in the fading light. Haunting every damn dream. Love a desert wind, blowing sand in my eyes again. Love a broken promise, just a whisper in the emptiness. This ain't time heals all wounds, but this ain't no simple bruise. This is a canyon deep and wide, nowhere left for my heart to hide. Just echo of your name. Empty bottles on the floor don't taste like nothing anymore. Radio plays a sad old tune, howling at the pale damn moon, just like a fool for you. Met you by the ice chest, dirt road, late July. Truck bed full of half-warm beer, sun still in your eyes. You laughed at my old ball cap, said it'd see some miles. I said I'd drive you anywhere just to see that smile. We got a tailgate to the stars, two hearts in one old car. Love got grass on our jeans, sweet on your lips, gasoline. Who needs a map when I got your hand, baby? That's all I understand. Just you and me, and this beat up heart. Tailgate to the stars. Your books on my dashboard, bare feet by the fall. That creek below the cottonwoods, heard every secret, every call. He chased my name in red dust on each silver Chevy door. Said, it's just as what broke looks like. I don't perfect anymore. We got a tailgate to the stars, two hearts and one old car. Love in a mason jar, shaking in the dark. We got grass on our jeans, speed on your lips, gasoline. Who needs a map when I got your hand, baby? That's all I understand. Just you and me, and this beat up heart. Tailgate to the stars. We learned how to fight soft, turn thunder into rain. You cried in my blue workshop, mascara on the grain. Kitchen light at midnight, cold coffee, won't regret. I said, I ain't going anywhere. And said, you better not forget. We got a tailgate to the stars, two hearts and one old car. Love in a mason jar, shaking in the dark. We got grass on our jeans, sweet on your lips, gasoline. Who needs a map when I got your hand, baby? That's all I understand. Just you and me, in this beat up heart. Tailgate to the stars. One day they'll sell that Chevy to some kid down the road. They'll crank up some new love song where our old stories roll. They'll never know our names, but they'll park where we once parked, where we promised forever under that big breathing dog. Yeah, forever. If the good Lord sips the porch light, calls one of us on home, promise me you'll keep my hat right there by the phone. When that burn storm hits you and you're standing in the yard, look up where we used to look. I won't be very far. We got a tailgate to the stars, walked in, boots loud on that old pine floor, sun swinging in behind you like it had been there before. You laughed once, made the jukebox skip a beat, spilled a little of your drink right there on my torn up seat. You said that your truck out there by the lean is sign. I said, yeah, she's old but faithful, kinda like this heart of mine. You smiled slow, said faithful's hard to find these days. I swear time downshifted while you traced your glass that way. Gas tank half, heart full, you and me in this long dirt road. Every mile, every dust cloud, writing stories we ain't told. Got your hand on my shoulder, headlight halo on your face. If this is all I ever get, I don't need another place. Gas tank half, heart full, I got enough to love you all the way. We pulled out, radio stuck on some old song. You sang the words half wrong, but you sang them big and strong. Yeah, you did. You kicked off both boots on the dashboard bare, when tangled up your hair like it had a right to be there. You said don't drive straight, let's get a little bit lost. Take the turns that look stupid, chase the lines that get crossed. I said, girl, you're trouble. You said, yeah, I've heard that one, but your fingers found my knuckles, and trouble never felt this fun. Gas tank half, heart full, you and me in this long dirt road. Every mile, every dust cloud, writing stories we ain't told. Got your hand on my shoulder, headlight halo on your face. If this is all I ever get, I don't need another place. Gas tank half, heart full, I got enough to love you all the way. We hit that little bridge where the creek runs thin. You said kill the lights a minute, let the quiet pour in. We listened to the frogs and the ticking heat. You slid across that cracked bench seat till your head fit my heartbeat. You told me about the town that you left last June, the promise you thought you'd broken when you walked away too soon. Your voice shook when you said, I ain't good to stay. I said, girl, I ain't perfect, but I'm hella finding ways to fix what's bent, patch what's torn, keep us rolling through the storm. Yeah, the bed of this truck is hauled every kind of load. I got room for all your baggage, we can spread it down this road. Come on. Gas tank half, heart full, you and me in this long dirt road. Every mile, every dust cloud, writing stories we ain't told. Got your hand on my shoulder, headlight halo on your face. If this is all I ever get, I don't need another place. Gas tank half, heart full, I got enough to love you all the way. Maybe love ain't some big fire, maybe it's a slow burn. Maybe it's the way you laugh every time we miss a turn. Maybe it's your jacket on my back when nights get cold, the way you bite your lip when you're scared of getting old. It's your name on my receipts, coffee cups and folded notes. It's every tiny Tuesday that keeps me afloat. Years later, same bar, same scuffed up floor. Your boots a little more faded, kids' crayons on the door. You walk in, balancing pizza and car keys. I still lose my words like you knocked them out of me. There's a picture on the wall of our first night, my old truck in the background, tailgate full of fireflies. We traded some dirt roads for mortgage lines, but you still steal my hat when I got it mown. Oh, come on. can I help you like it was routine? But my whole day changed in your faded blue jeans. I keep taking back roads to your heart, past the rust and the dust and the old junkyard. Every wrong turn still got me this far. Baby, I was lost till I found where you are. I'll keep taking back roads to your heart. Yeah, your heart.
We danced in your kitchen, bare feet, cheap wine. Old clock ticking, didn't notice the time. You laughed when I burned all the toast that night. Said, boy, you can't cook, but you're doing alright. So I keep taking back the roads to your heart, past the rust and the dust and the old junkyard. Every wrong turn still got me this far. Baby, I was lost till I found where you are. I'll keep taking back roads to your heart. Oh, your
I've been the guy who runs when it gets real. I've been the one who jokes instead of saying what I feel. But
you showed up in my mess in that old red car.
now I'm learning how to love you.
Right where we are. I'll keep taking back roads to your heart, past the rust and the dust and the old junkyard. Every wrong turn still got me this far. Baby, I was lost till I found where you are. I'll keep taking back roads to your heart. Back roads to your heart.
Met you at a rundown diner, coffee cold, my hands were too. You laughed at how the sugar spilled, said guess it means I'm staying a few. Sunset in the broken blinds, painted stripes across your face. You were talking about leaving town, I was falling right there in that place. You drew hearts on a napkin, said you did it when you're bored. Tucked it in my flannel pocket like a quiet little word. I walked you to that gravel lot where your mama's pickup sat. You said love just ain't my strong suit, but my heart said I can live with that. If this old world keeps spinning wild, you're the stillness in my storm. Every back road, every mile feels like home when you're in my arms. From the first hello to the last goodbye, from the first wrong turn that turned out right. If love is just a moment passing by, then let me love you for the rest of my life. 2 years in that small apartment, leaking roof and crooked floor, hand-me-downs and hand-washed dishes, your boots by a squeaky door. We kept changing out the light bulbs, trying to chase the dark away. But the brightest thing in that old place was your bare feet dancing in the frame. We fought about the little things, like who forgot to lock the gate. You'd roll your eyes, I'd raise my voice, we'd both throw pride in the wrong place. Then you'd pour us 2 cheap glasses of that wine we never liked. Say, baby, we can lose this battle long as love still wins tonight. If this old world keeps spinning wild, you're the stillness in my storm. Every back road, every mile feels like home when you're in my arms. From the burned out bulbs to the busted pipe, from the slam doors to the made up nights. If love is just a moment passing by, then let me love you for the rest of my life. Your daddy said I dreamed more than I planned. You stood there in that churchyard with my ring on your left hand. He shook mine like it hurt his bones, but it pulled me kinda near. Whispered, boy, you better hold her when the weight gets too much to bear. We drove off in that same old truck, tin cans dragging on the road. You were humming some worn out tune about forever, faith and hope. Fields rolled by like movie scenes, scarecrows bowing as we passed. You leaned over, kissed my shoulder, said, promise me that this will last. If this old world keeps spinning wild, you're the stillness in my storm. Every back road, every mile feels like home when you're in my arms. From the cheap bouquet to the crooked cake, from the first night fears to the vows we made. If love is just a moment passing by, then let me love you. There were nights we almost lost it, bills piled high and hope ran thin. I took work that stole my sleep, you took shifts that stole your grin. But every time I reach for you, half asleep in that old bed, you mumble, we're gonna make it. I believe those words you said. We hung pictures of our summers at the lake and at the fair. Your hair tangled by the Ferris wheel, cotton candy everywhere. You kept every little ticket stub in a box beneath our sink. Said one day we'll show our babies where their mama used to drink. Then that blue line on a Monday changed the count of every day. Suddenly the kitchen tiles felt too small to hold our faith. You cried laughing on my shoulder, with your hands across your waist. I knelt. You were pouring cheap beer in a hole in my wall, Saturday tips in a crooked glass jar. I was 3 long days and from an overtime week, dust on my boots and my broken-in heart. You laughed when I missed the stool by a mile, said, careful cowboy, that's a hard way down. I was hooked in a heartbeat, hooked on that smile, like you lit up the darkest bar in this town. Love hit me like a back road heartbeat, thumping in my chest on a ragged old seat. Windows down, your hair in the wind, every little mile pulling me in. If this is all I ever get to keep, you in that sundress, bare feet on my seat, then darling, I don't need a thing but this back road heartbeat and your front seat kiss. Oh yeah. We threw our names with a pocket knife deep in that oak by the fishing hole bin. You said maybe this is just a summertime thing. I said, girl, I hope summer never ends. You stole my hat and you ran through the field, kicking up dust where the fireflies spin. I swear the sky leaned closer to hear every small sing. You let me in. Love hit me like a back road heartbeat, thumping in my chest on a ragged old seat. Windows down, you laugh in the dark, dashboard glowing like a falling star. If this is all I ever get to keep, you in that sundress, bare feet on my seat, then darling, I don't need a thing but this back road heartbeat and your front seat kiss. Met your mama over pot roast and prayer. Your daddy stared holes clear through my shirt. I asked what I wanted with his stubborn wild girl. I said everything, sir, for better or worse. You squeezed my knee under that old pine table, I saying thank you and don't you dare run. I'd walk through every smaller town whisper just to be your foolish faithful one. I've been broke, I've been burned, thought I was done taking turns, but your hand in mine made a long life feel like mine to learn. Love hit me like a back road heartbeat, thumping in my chest on a ragged old seat. Windows down, the radio low, 2-lane faith in the way we go. If this is all I ever get to keep, you humming along off key, off beat, then darling, I don't need a thing but this back road heartbeat and your front seat kiss. Had late night fights the kitchen light bill stacked high on the countertop. Slammed a few doors, said things we regret, swore we were done, then we never quite stopped. Cause you come back wearing my old shirt, I still red, but your pride laid down. You say I still choose you in the hurt, and that simple truth shakes this whole old town. There was rain in the forecast the day we got hitched, but the clouds held back till we said I do. Your grandpa cried, preacher's voice broke, I just kept staring at the light on you. We danced in mud when the sky gave in, your veil stuck wet to your laughing face. Every storm since then, when the thunder begins, I remember that first wild holy rain. Love holds on like a back road heartbeat, steady through the bumps and the hard-packed heat. Windows fogged, your hand on the glass, tracing out names as the seasons pass. If this is all I ever get to keep, your sleepy smile and our kids in the back seat, then darling, I don't need a thing but this back road heartbeat and your front seat kiss. Now there's crayons crushed in the floorboard dust, little boots kicked off by the door. You're humming soft in the hallway glow, rocking our youngest till her breathing slows. I catch your eyes above his little head, same wild girl from that smoky bar. Pouring whiskey at the rusty nail, name tag crooked, telling some tall tale about leaving this town, about changing your name. I was nursing heartache and cheap house wine, boots kicked up on that neon sign, just another lost soul stuck in the same old frame. But you put back roads on my heart, dust on my plans, a flame in the dark, turn every dead end into some kind of star. Yeah, call me falling apart in a bar full of lies and a jukebox of scars. You put back roads on my heart. You laughed at the ink on my busted arm, said that crooked compass ever do you harm. I said it points everywhere except where I'm meant to be. You took a napkin, drew a little star right where this town is on the map so far. Said, boy, sometimes the place you're running from holds the key. Cause you put back roads on my heart, dust on my plans, a flame in the dark, turned every dead end into some kind of star. Yeah, you called me falling apart in a bar full of lies and a jukebox of scars. You put back roads on my heart. Next week, Sunday, we were skipping church, tailgate pew on a riverbank perch, sun burning holes in that blue sky dome. You stole my ball cap, jumped in a stream, said love ain't luck, it's a long haul dream. I said if you're the journey, this fool's found home. You put back roads on my heart, dust on my plans, a flame in the dark, turned every dead end into some kind of star. Yeah, you called me falling apart by the water and willows and your bare wet arms. You put back roads on my heart. We hit 30 states in a beat-up Ford, fast food cups and a dashboard, Lord, changing the ashtray blankets in the back. Your boots on the dash, bare feet on the glass, radio loud, let the miles roll past, talking about forever like a well-worn track. Every mile marker, every sunrise brand new, all those wide open spaces still felt smaller than you. Yeah, you put back roads on my heart, dust on my plans, a flame in the dark, turned every dead end into some kind of star. You took every broken part, turned them into verses and late night sparks. You put back roads on my heart. I ain't saying it's easy, we fight like thunder, love like rain, slamming doors on a Tuesday, slow dancing barefoot in the kitchen again. Oh yeah, you slam that pan on the stove, I swear I'm sleeping in my truck, but one soft sorry from your lips and I'm staying for good, baby, that's our kind of luck. There was a night by your daddy's land, you said these fields are all I understand, thought I see regret hiding in your eyes. But you pointed out where the oak tree grows, said right there's where the good stuff shows. Roots dig deep when the storm clouds rise. You don't need some big city, you don't need some fancy plan. You just need one stubborn fool who won't let go of your hand. And you put back roads on my heart, dust on my plans, a flame in the dark, turned every dead end into some kind of star. Yeah, you took that runaway paw, set it down on your porch in the yard. You put back roads on my heart. Now those baby shoes on the kitchen chair, your old flannel on the rocking chair, little fingerprints on every window pane. We're late on the payment but right on time for swing set squeals and muddy blue eyes, making up stories when it coffee steam in your hands, first light leaking through the back of that screen door. Old dog sleeping on the welcome mat. You just laughed, said look what you're late for. I've been loving you since dust on your front porch steps, since cheap wine, July, and grass stains on my neck. Every mile that I drive just leads me back to this heart like a home, man's like a promise I can't resist. I've been loving you, and I ain't done yet. You had blue paint on your Sunday dress from that bedroom wall. You swore you'd finish someday. Turned the brush on me, drew a heart on my chest, said boy you're stuck long as this don't fade. I've been loving you since paint on your Sunday dress, since takeout and tailgates in your head on my vest. Every wrong that I've done, still somehow you're blessed. You turned my busted up prayers into something like rest. I've been loving you, and I ain't done yet. There were slam doors, tires spitting up gravel. I swore I'd go farther than the county line, but I hit that sign and my hand started shaking. Turned this truck around before the gas hit 9. I don't always say it right, don't always fight the right fight, but your name keeps winning in my mind. Oh yeah, I've been loving you since a late night come back home text, since kitchen floor makeup's in your eyes still wet. Every scar that we wear's a page and I'll do it. You're the line I never wanna forget. I've been loving you, and I ain't done yet. One day we'll be silver in our hair, pills by the bed, reading glasses on a chair, TV talking low while you fall asleep there, breathing soft, breathing slow, like a long, long prayer. I'll trace every wrinkle like a road I've met, say look at us baby, we ain't done yet. Hey! I've been loving you since dust on your front porch steps, since first nervous knocking at who the hell's this, from your daddy in the hallway sizing me up in his vest, to the drive off your driveway with your hand on my chest. I've been loving you through every wrong turn and bed, every sunrise, every sunset. I've been loving you, and I ain't done yet. Barefoot still, coffee in your hand, same old dog dreams by the rusted swing set. You look at me with that I still choose you stare, say boy remember, we ain't done